Okay, next. Due to construction considerations, a column is located zero point 0.4 meters from the edge of a 2 by 2 square footing along its principal axis. The column carries a factor downward load of 900 kilonewton, including its own weight. Neglect the weight of the footing. And you're given the following bearing capacity factors. First question, evaluate the overturning moment of the footing. So actually, ano lang siya, no? So bali, let's say, ito yung cross-section natin. Yan. So ito yung gitna. Pero yung footing daw natin, yung column daw natin nandito. Diyan yung column. Okay, kaya pag tinignan natin siya sa view na to, siya. Nandyan siya. Okay, so this is 2 by 2. Okay, pero sabi niya, itong distance na to ay nasa 0.4 meter. From the edge. From the edge, ang sabi. Okay? So if that's the case, then since gitna naman to, so this should be 1 meter. And this should be 1 meter as well. So it turns out that this should be zero point 0.6 meter. Okay? So ibig sabihin, yung eccentricity niya from its own principal axis or from its own centroid is 0.6 meter. So nandito ngayon yung force na ano yan, 900 kilonewtons. Kaya ang unang tanong lang sa atin, ano daw yung overturning moment? So yung moment na ma-produce doon sa centroid. So bali, mangyayari kasi, parang mako-convert ito, bali yung footing slab natin is mako-convert into a concentrated force and an overturning moment. Okay? Wherein yung overturning moment is calculated as P times yung eccentricity. Which is in this case, yung eccentricity natin ay ito. Okay? So therefore, we have MO ay equal sa 900 times 0.6. And that gives us 540 kilonewtons. Okay? Next, evaluate the maximum soil bearing pressure. So pinapahanap naman yung maximum soil bearing pressure. So dito we have to be careful kasi although alam natin na combined ano to combined axial and bending. So you can use yung P over A plus or minus MC over I. So pwede mong gamitin 'yon. Kaya lang dahil ito ay nasa soil, no? Ang context natin dito is yung soil, hindi niya naman kayang mag-carry ng tension. So kapag ka meron ng tension dito na nag-occur, hindi na valid yung P over A plus MC over I na maximum soil pressure. Okay? So, i-check muna natin kung magkakaroon ba to ng tension kasi otherwise, magiging pressure dito parang ganito. Parang magiging ito yung soil reaction, no? Kung walang ano, assuming na walang tension, ganyan. So, ito yung F max. Okay, yung F max na yan, tapos ito yung F min, minimum sa kabila. Kasi ano to kasi dito papunta yung moment natin So, sa moment, ito yung compressive. Ito yung tensile. So, pero itong P, meron siyang compression. Kaya yung tensile dito, pwede na ma-counteract netong compression na to. Okay? So, actually, ang pan-check ng iba is kinukuha nila yung kern. Yung kern. Yan. Yung length netong eccentricity, kailangan hindi lalagpas dun sa 1/6 nung dimension. No? Pero ako, ang style ko, kinukuha ko na lang yung minimum. Kapag nag-negative yan, ibig sabihin merong tension at hindi valid itong diagram na to. Okay, so check lang natin. Mabilis lang naman yan. So yung F mean ay equal sa P over A minus MC over I. Yung P natin, 900. Yung A natin is 2 squared kasi yun yung area nung footing. Ito yun, area nito. Okay? So ngayon, tawagin ko to na x-axis, tawagin ko to na y-axis. Yung moment natin guys is acting about the y-axis. Okay? Kaya dapat ito ay my. So my dapat yan. So my to, no? Lagyan ko na lang ng ano. My dapat yan. So dapat kung my yan, ito dapat ay cy. Ay sorry, iy rather. Okay? Which is, sa case na to, hindi siya masyadong nagmamatter kasi whether you are looking in the X or in the Y, same lang naman yung dimension kaya hindi ka magkakamali. Pero just in case na iba yung dimension, syempre, kailangan kapag nag-compute ka ng moment of inertia is dapat yung axis mo parallel dun sa kung saan yung axis of rotation. So kapag ito yung axis natin of bending, edi yung formula natin ng moment of inertia na BH cube over 12, ito yung B, ito yung H cube over 12. Okay? Pero kung dito naman yung axis of bending, pag ganito yung moment mo, so ito naman yung B, ito naman yung H. Laging yung H cube, yung naka-cube sa moment of inertia ay perpendicular dun sa axis of bending. Okay? So, tapos yung C natin dito is measured along X. Okay? Kasi syempre, ang hinahanap natin ngayon na stress is sa point na to. Okay? So, bali, anong layo niyan mula doon sa centroid? Bali, etong point na to, ito yan. Yan yun. Bali, ito yan. Okay, kaya yung C natin, ito. Mula sa neutral axis hanggang dito. Kaya yung C natin, minimeasure natin along X. Okay? So again, pero sa case na to, hindi ka magkakamali kasi nga, same lang naman yung dimension. Pero just in case, sa ibang problem na magkaiba ng dimension, pwede kang magkamali, no? So anyway, ang M natin ay 540. Ang C natin ay 1 kasi kalahati ng 2 over I. So 2 times 2 cubed over 12. So let's see the value. So 900 over 2 squared minus 540 over 2 to the fourth over 12. So that means negative. So negative, ibig sabihin, tensile pressure occurs. Okay? So ibig sabihin hindi valid tong hindi valid tong F max is equal to P over A plus MC over I. So hindi mo to pwedeng gamitin. So what should we do para makuha 'yun? So bali ganito 'yung mangyayari. Kung ito yung footing slab, ito yung gitna, ang ibig sabihin nun, yung soil pressure mo ganito. Ganyan. So meron tong tension, no? Pero hindi natin sasama yung tension kasi nga hindi naman kayang mag-carry ng tension ni soil. So ang ginagawa para makuha natin yung F max na to, dapat kasi yung resultant nito, yung resultant force niyan ay equal lang dun sa applied force na P, which is 900. Okay? Pangalawang point is dapat ito located sa centroid nito. Okay? But alam natin na ito located sa point 4, di ba? Okay? So located siya sa point 4. So that means dapat yan yung X bar. Or ibig sabihin yan dapat ay located sa centroid nung triangle. So ibig sabihin kung yan yung X bar, we can define kung ano itong distance na to. Tawagin ko na lang na A. And lumalabas dahil nga triangle ito, dapat yung X bar ay equal sa dapat yung X bar ay equal sa 1/3 ng A. Kasi triangle, di ba? Nandun yung centroid ng triangle na sa 1/3. So that means yung A natin is 3 times X bar or yung A natin is 3 times 0.4. So ibig sabihin yung A natin is 1.2 meter. So ngayon, para ma-solve natin yung F max, no? So di ba dapat yung volume netong pressure prism na to, kasi ano yan eh, may kadugtong yan doon eh. So bali, volume talaga yan eh, pag ganun yan. No? Okay? So, ayan. Yung volume dapat niyan ay equal dito. Kasi ang parang resultant force, no? Kapag ka two dimension, ang kino-compute mo lang area lang. Pero dahil ito ay 3D, so volume, no? So therefore, ano ba volume? Ano ba yung volume niyan? So 1/2 base yung A, yung height mo F max. Tapos yung width dun sa kabila, 'di ba ito yung 2 meters? 2 meters tong kabila eh. Okay, times 2. Yan na yung volume. Equal dapat yan sa P or sa R. Okay? And we know that A is 1.2. This F max times 2 is equal to 900. So therefore, we can solve for the actual maximum soil pressure. So 900 times 2 over 2 over 1 point. So that gives us 750 kilopascals. Okay? So that's why our answer here is done. Okay? So, if you're asking, sir, kailan ko to gagamitin? Gagamitin nyo lang yan kapag hindi nag-negative to, kapag walang tensile pressure. Saka nyo lang to pwedeng gamitin. Kapag nagkaroon ng tensile pressure, gagantuhin natin. Kasi kailangan nating i-eliminate yung part na merong tension kasi hindi naman kayang mag-resist ni soil ng tension. Ang kaya niya lang i-resist is compression. Okay? And lastly, if the soil has a unit weight of 16 kilonewton per cubic meter, an angle of internal friction of 20 degrees, and a cohesion of 10 kilopascal, footing is founded 1 meter into the ground, by how much in percent is the ultimate bearing capacity of the soil under general shear failure is exceeded? Parang ano yung percent difference nung ano, netong maximum pressure na to dun sa ultimate bearing capacity niya. So, isolve lang natin ultimate bearing capacity niya. So from Tersagi, dahil ito ay square footing, we have Q ultimate is equal to 1.3 CNC plus Q1 NQ plus 0.4 Q2 N gamma. Okay? So where Q1 is yung effective stress ng depth ng footing. So balik ko ito yung footing natin. So di ba meron kang depth ng footing? Ayan. Yung effective stress dito. Di ba? Yun yung Q1. So we have gamma times depth ng footing. And then yung Q2 is yung effective stress naman mula dun sa point 1 hanggang point 2. Hanggang dito. And yung depth na to is yung B distance, which is equal sa dimension lang ng footing. So, ibig sabihin, this is gamma times B. Okay, so kumpitin natin. 1.3 yung C ay 10, and C, given naman yun eh. O 17.7. So, kung hindi given yan, bibigyan naman kayo ng table niyan or ng graph. Plus Q1. So, yung Q1 is gamma DF. So, ito yung DF natin. Depth ng footing. Ito yung gamma. Ito yung C. Okay, so 16 times 1. Ang NQ natin ay 7.44 plus 0.4 Q2. So wala namang ano eh, wala namang kumbaga sa problem ito wala namang sinabi na groundwater table kaya we don't need to worry about effective pressure. So we have 16 pa rin tapos yung B natin is 2 times N gamma which is 3.64. Okay? So again, no, sa board exam, minsan tinatanong, ano yung mga contribution nung sa ultimate bearing capacity nung iba't ibang criteria na pinanggalingan ng ultimate bearing capacity. So ito yung contribution ng cohesion. Ito naman yung contribution ng overburden pressure. Okay, tapos ito yung contribution ng footing dimension. Footing shape or dimension. Okay, minsan tinatanong yan isa-isa. Pero sa case na to, hindi naman. So, solve na natin yung ultimate bearing capacity. Yung total. So, that's 395.73 kilopascal. So, yan ngayon yung ultimate bearing capacity. Now, to answer yung question, ano daw yung by how much it is exceeded or in percent, no? Parang percent difference. So, kasi ang maximum natin, di ba, 750 eh. So, lagpas talaga. So, mag-fail talaga yung soil na to kasi ang kaya niya lang na i-resist 395. So, to answer the last question, yung percent difference is equal to the actual minus yung ultimate over ultimate times 100%. Okay, and that gives us 750 minus answer over answer times 100. So 89.52%. So the ultimate bearing capacity is exceeded by 89.52%. So ganun kalaki yung yung pag nung nilaki nung stress. Okay?